You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodgers for Black and White Sports. Well, let's talk about David Bakhtiari and a couple of other NFL players that have come out and absolutely destroyed Roger Goodell. Now, anytime Roger Goodell gets destroyed, I'm going to probably highlight that. I think Roger Goodell has been commissioner for so long because at a lot of times he will just go along to get along with the NFL owners, and we've seen some of the destructive things he's done to the NFL league. He gets a lot of credit, I think, unjustly for just simply doing a job the headless horseman could do, for crying out loud. I mean, let's be real. These television contracts and all these things that have made the league so much money were going to happen, Roger Goodell or not, okay? He's not responsible for that. Well, we know Aaron Rodgers suffered a very public, a very ugly, and a very tragic end to his Jets career that started the other day with a Achilles tendon tear that he just got surgery on and posted that he's doing well. And the other day, his best friend who plays for the Packers, left tackle David Bakhtiari, absolutely crushed NFL owners and the NFL for not getting rid of something that all the players want out of the league: artificial turf. They're like, we're done with it. Give us grass. If you can put in grass for the World Cup, that shows you can put in grass for NFL games, and that's what you're concerned about is doing whatever lines your pockets the best while players are continuing to get hurt. And there are studies that back up these players' claims that they are getting hurt. Well, Roger Goodell came out, made these comments about artificial turf. David Bakhtiari blasted Roger Goodell into orbit over these comments. And let's take a look at this because, you know, anytime Goodell takes some shade, yeah, I'm going to do that. Outkick NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, the man tasked with running the league, seems to think there are some players who prefer playing on artificial turf over natural grass. Green Bay Packers offensive lineman believes Goodell is full of it and may or may not be smoking, quote, toad poison. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. The artificial turf versus grass debate has been going on for decades at this point, but following Aaron Rodgers tearing his Achilles tendon on MetLife Stadium's turf on Monday night, the conversation has grown as loud as it has ever been. The NFL Players Association states players have a 28% higher rate of non-contact lower extremity injuries when playing on artificial turf as opposed to natural grass. Goodell joined ESPN's First Take, oh good God, on Wednesday and made his eye-opening claim that some players prefer fake grass over real grass, which caught many off guard. That's a first. I've never, ever heard that. Quote, they said that they want grass in many cases, but you also have the other players who like playing on turf field because it's faster, Goodell said. You got mixed opinions. What we want to do is go on science. Oh, here we go. We know how listening to science has got us so many great places the last couple of years. We want to go on what's the best from an injury standpoint to prevent the injuries, to give our players the best possible surface to play on. Oh, boy. I'm sure this went over like a wet fart in church. Bakhtiari saw Goodell's comments shared by Sports Illustrated's Instagram account and shared his rather hilarious reaction. Quote, what kind of toad poison is the commissioner smoking? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark. He wrote in the comments section, oh, damn. New York Jets wide receiver and former Packer Alan Lazard simply left a hat emoji in the comments, which translates to cap, which for all of you reading this over 35, cap means bullshit. Woo! About half of stadiums around the NFL have artificial turf installed. Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow recently chimed in on the conversation and said if artificial turf is here to stay, then there should be universal turf inside each stadium that chooses to use the fake stuff. And guys, the real dilemma here for NFL owners and the stadiums is, of course, a lot of these stadiums are partially public funded, right? Well, as to bring money into the communities that these large NFL stadiums are in, they agree to host other events at these NFL stadiums, whether it's a Taylor Swift concert or insert miscellaneous stadium concert here, or a monster truck show or the WWE or AEW or anything like that. For example, the World Cup is coming. Well, that's going to generate a lot of money into all those different, and I think there's 5 or 6 different stadiums around the country that the World Cup is going to play in. Well, they're going to pull up the turf because the World Cup players and FIFA has demanded that those games are played on grass fields. The players have noticed that. The NFL players like Bakhtiari and is like, look, you're cashing those fat-ass World Cup checks. If you can do it for World Cup, then you can do it for the NFL players. Now, look, some stadiums, believe it or not, have a system built where they roll out grass and then they can roll it back in. Okay? But it's built into the design of the stadium. It's not always nearly that practical to go from one week to the next of an NFL event, back to a concert, back to monster trucks, back to an NFL event, or NFL game, concert, NFL game. A lot of times these things have to skip a week or whatever because they have to change the way the inside of the stadium looks. All of this is money driven. And NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell coming out and saying, well, we got some players that like artificial turf. Occasionally, you will hear a burner, and by burner, I mean somebody, and I don't know that Tyreek Hill has ever said this, but somebody ultra fast, think Tyreek Hill in your head, that will come out and say they like playing on turf because it's faster. Okay, it's a little faster, they run faster, whatever, but they're blowing out ACLs, they're blowing out Achilles tendons, high ankle sprains, all these things that cause these players, in the long run, money, okay? And the NFL looks really bad right now in this entire thing, and the NFL has been left with disaster, okay? They scheduled the New York Jets with 6 primetime games, including Thanksgiving, because they thought, Aaron Rodgers against whoever is going to draw a massive rating because of the New York market. Well, congratulations, but NFL fans are livid right now with the idea that they got 5 more Zach Wilson games coming on the schedule. It's a disaster, and they can only flex out of like 2 of them. How's your advertisers going to like that if they roll up into a Week 10 game and the Jets are 3-7? Think about that a minute. Advertisers aren't going to love that. Ratings are going to be down. And in the long run, the NFL could lose some real money around Aaron Rodgers and other high-profile players getting hurt. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.